Measuring success, I suppose, is a very interesting one. For me, it's trying to balance everything. It's trying to balance the business, balance family life, and have enough downtime to really enjoy yourself at the same time. My name is Joe Donovan. I've been in the kind of pizza business now for 8-9 years, predominantly pizza, and then also a couple of cafes around Cork County. I suppose I kind of got into the industry by default, took a job as a waiter during college, kind of fell in love with it, and kind of decided then talking to people was for me, and opened my first restaurant here in 2015. What I look forward to coming into work, getting to greet the customers, greeting the staff, having a good bit of camaraderie, making sure that everyone kind of leaves happy. We have a great team here at Sliced in Ballincollig. A lot of the team members have been here for years at this stage. I suppose what we look for when we're hiring new staff would be kind of personality. We want people to ooze personality, have the chats with the customers, get on with the rest of the team and put in the hard work. What's special about our pizza is it is handmade, it's fresh dough, it's thin crust, and it's nice and light and fluffy. We've always used a wood-fired oven here. It kind of helps with the flavors on the pizzas. During the electricity crisis, it was great. It was a hell of a lot less to fuel it than it would have been if it was electric. The other kind of dishes that we can cook in the oven is we do an awful lot of slow-cooked meats. The team of chefs here would slow-cook beef brisket in the evenings. In the past, we've slow-cooked pork, hams, and also it's just a great baking oven. Concept kind of came about from working in the kind of hospitality industry for kind of 5 years prior to opening up by myself. I suppose this building here in Ballincollig had been vacant for a period of about 8 years before we got here. And although it's great, it's kind of oval in shape, all glass, and we had to figure out a concept of how we could get a kitchen. By far, the most popular pizza on the menu is always going to be the margherita. It would probably sell about kind of 26 to 28% of all the pizza sales. My favorite pizza would be pizza here on this menu. It's called the Joey. So that one would have pepperoni, peppers, onions, and sweet corn. I think the hardest part of running the business here would be trying to balance everything. You're balancing the staff, the guest experience, the increase in costs, and trying to keep it going 364 days a year. We only close for Christmas. Some of the personal challenges that I'd have to have overcome would be kind of self-learning. Like, I suppose, like everything, I didn't go into this completely in the dark, but I suppose, 9 years ago, I didn't know half about the industry, what I know now. So an awful lot of kind of self-teaching. And like any person being self-employed, every day is a learning day. Like the first thing is, unless you actually enjoy it, there's really no point to it. I don't feel like I have to come to work. I enjoy being here. I've definitely learned an awful lot with regard to, actually making food, preparing food. I really didn't have a chef background before I got into it. The chefs here have kind of taught me along the way. You learn an awful lot more to think on your feet, I suppose. Don't sweat the small stuff and, concentrate on the bigger picture. When it gets tough, I suppose it's really, the customers of Ballincollig that have kind of rallied around us for the past 9 years, the staff. We're a small family here, and if we can help each other, they kind of, you want to do it for them. You're trying not to let everyone down, and you just push forward. If we were to go back in time now, yeah, there'd be a few things that we would have done differently. I definitely think we probably would have tweaked the concept a little bit more to kind of fast service. But equally, I think everything in this is kind of very transitory. You need to reinvent every kind of 5-6 years to try and keep it all fresh. For anyone opening a restaurant, I suppose do your research, know your costs before you get into it. And after that, take the plunge, give it a go.